Alright guys, what's going on? I'm here to do the latest fairy tale chapter review. Alright, so we left off with Erza being the child still, and Natsu becoming the child, while everybody else is left with the treasure hunters. And we remember last chapter when Natsu said that he heard a voice coming from the spot where the ice was unfrozen, just a tiny spot. So he runs off and he meets one of Succubus Eye's how should I say this? I'll probably say minions. One of their minions. Well, members. One of their members. So, and he obviously has the ability to rewind their time. I don't know how to say this, but he makes them de-age into a child, basically. And when he meets Natsu, Natsu can't do nothing. He can't use his he can't use any of his dragon slaying magic. And he said that when he was a kid, he was actually good with his magic. And so it just goes to show that the kind of magic that this guy is packing is nothing to be laughed at, you know. And we also have Erza, who is saying that for some reason that she can still summon her swords and use her armor, but it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot more magic. And since she is a child, her body won't be able to keep up with the high demands of magic that she would need to do her proper equips. So with that being said, Minerva shows up. I've called this back like 2 to 3 chapters ago, and here she comes. So with that being said, they just have a little dialogue, and Minerva's just telling Erza that she better prepare herself because they're going to fight. We don't see their fight now. We'll probably see it 2 chapters from now, is what I'm guessing. So now we're left with Lucy and Wendy against the 3 treasure hunters. Now, they don't fight immediately. Charles and Happy went to go search for something. I can't remember what exactly it was. And the 2 treasure hunter guys, they're trying to dress up as Charles and Happy, and they're just saying, "I'm a cat, meow." It was so stupid, but pretty comedic at the same time. So once Lucy and Wendy calls the treasure hunters out and says that they're not fooling anybody, they just pretty much burst out what their objective is, and that's to steal Lucy's keys, since she has almost all of the golden celestial keys. If they steal her keys and sells all of them, they'll make a really good price off of them, a really good price, because those are like you can't find nothing else like them. You can find some silver keys, but you can't find any gold keys like those. And so with that being said, they start their little showdown. And the only reason Wendy's fighting was because one of the guys, I can't remember his name, he was a swordsman. He had cut one of the giant's legs, even though he's frozen. So that's gonna mess him up once he gets unfrozen. Now Wendy's upset, and she's getting ready to fight. And they're saying, 2 on 2, we got this. But they forgot that there's still the sniper who is out on top looking at them. And he said, it's 3 against 2. We got the advantage here. And Wendy's not the fighting type, but I would love to see her do something. Because I remember saying way back that I was hoping for Wendy to activate her Dragon Force when it was fighting Zirconis, but that was a disappointment. So I really just want to see her go Dragon Force, man. Like I don't know why I want to see it so bad. Probably because she's a wind elemental and I love wind elementals. That's probably why I want to see it. But I mean, man, Wendy has to step her game up. So anyway, with that being said, he's shooting at them and they don't really know how to react. Either Lucy or Wendy trips, I can't remember which one, and he's getting ready to snipe them in the freaking head. Then all of a sudden, all you see is hair, red hair, going everywhere. And we just see Flare, she's saying, it's 3 against 2. A blonde, a blue, and the red. Or something like that. I can't remember how she said it. So that ends the chapter. I can't wait. Oh my goodness, Flare for the win, man. Like, I can't wait to see what she has in store. And we also see that she's joined the guild because she has a tattoo right on her breast, right there, and it's hanging too, so you can't really miss it. So it seems that she's joined the guild, and I don't notice her guild mark at all. I don't know what guild it could possibly be. So it's probably going to be the introduction of a new guild, which is pretty good because Fairy Tail's starting to get a little bit more diverse now. And we also see that there are actually non-humans besides Exceeds who can possess magic. And that's from one of the members of Succubus Eye, the guy who is able to turn people into children. So in fact, he's a non-human, and we find that out when he pulls down his mask. Like, I honestly cannot tell you what type of species he is, but he's obviously not human. Because when Natsu is able to avoid him and run away, he pulls down his mask and he just says, I'm going to show you how strong non-humans are. So I can't wait to see what kind of species he is. I can't wait to see Flare, Wendy, and Lucy team up and kick the treasure hunters' asses. I mean, and I can't wait to see Erza versus Minerva, because Hiro Mashima can't pull no ass pull on this one. Like, I want to see what goes down, because Erza's obviously not going to die, but she's probably going to get her ass kicked real bad. So I just can't wait to see what develops in the next chapter. And next week's chapter is going to be called Red, Blonde, and Blue, I believe. So we can pretty much just guess that next week's chapter is going to be focusing around Flare, Wendy, Lucy against the treasure hunters. And speaking of that, where the hell is Gray? I haven't seen Gray at all. So like, what is he going to do? Nothing? Just stand there and do nothing? So that's pretty much all I got for this chapter. I got out everything I need to say. So comment, rate, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next week.